The purpose of this podcast is just a rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast is recorded on Gadigal and Bidjigal land, and also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is the candlestick. The flowers of my heart always encase in metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland and Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
It happened
What happened?
while we were away.
Oh, yes, it did! I saw that and I was like, oh my god. Wait, what?
It happened.
Isn't that like a few months earlier than you thought it would be?
No, it happened exactly when I thought it was going to.
Not to the day.
So what we are talking about yesterday,
No.
I didn't predict it.
Well,
Other people
yeah.
predicted it.
That's crazy.
And I assessed that prediction and I assessed it to be accurate. But I'm talking about the Switch 2.
Yeah.
The Switch 2 was revealed last week it was at 12:16 a.m. on the 17th of February. On the 17th of January, not February. I tweeted in quotations. I posted on Blue Sky. I said January 17th. It's going to be revealed, and I was correct.
Let's see. I'm gonna hold you to that. Let's have a look.
They haven't. I also said that they were going to release the console in April. They are not releasing it in April. We don't know the release date yet, but they do have a direct to talk about the console more, reveal more information in April.
Right.
So I wasn't that far off.
Yeah, true.
They still also haven't revealed the price. I am still holding firm with my assessment of that, which I'm saying it's going to be 600 Australian.
Yeah, I'm looking at your quote tweet. Yeah, you said January 17th. Wow. It looks well, I mean, we have talked about what it looks like before, but one thing that I actually saw someone mention was that the controllers don't slide on anymore. They just click into place.
Mm-hmm.
Some people said that
They
that's
got
going to be
magnets.
Some people said that that's going to be a big point of failure because the little bits that poke out of like the main screen to connect to the consoles, like the handheld consoles, will break very easily, or people are going to try and snap them backwards.
Disagree.
I also disagree, but I see what they mean.
I disagree. I see what they mean as well. I think there is potentially going to be some kind of like swivel mechanism on the contact point to stop that specifically from happening, from stopping that little tab that has the contacts on it from breaking off. And I mean, as well as that, nothing about the design of the connection point tells me that any stress is actually going to end up on that connector.
Yeah, because like it slots into the rest
all they have
of
to
it.
do. All they have to do is just to make the tolerances on the connection, on like the actual slot that the Joy-Cons go into, tight enough that the stresses are on that
like the
sort of
outside
outer ring
section. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
instead of on the inside.
Because
That's all they need to do. They just need to make sure those tolerances are tight enough. And Nintendo, their manufacturing standards are very high. So
yeah,
I don't think they're going to have any problems with that.
there's a pretty big like overlap of where the actual like console goes into the rest of it. So that's definitely strong enough
Exactly.
to stop someone from, you know, whatever they were saying, like to to snap it backwards or slide it up or down. Like, that's not going to happen. So
Also, like, everyone who have currently, I mean, all of, like, the leakers that say they have had their hands on the console, none of them have said that like, the stability of the Joy-Con connection seems weak in any way.
Yeah.
It seems like the magnets are really strong. There is also, like, a little tab at the bottom. Like, in all the videos, all the renders that Nintendo's put out, the Joy-Cons always, like, snap in from the bottom first. So they go like that, and then from the bottom, and then snap in up.
Right.
That is because there is a little tab that you have to hook it into first.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, like from the bottom to actually, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. So I don't see why people are saying that. But it was funny because one of them was like, he was a repair technician, and he's like, I'm about to make a lot more money after this. And I'm like, bro, good for you. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, with any new console, there's bound to be a slew of issues, but,
yeah,
you know.
There's always an idiot that doesn't know how to fucking treat their things right, so.
Yeah. All you need to do is be careful.
Yeah.
Just treat it with respect that complicated electronic hardware deserves. Also, people have been criticizing the size of the side bezels, like, on the screen. How else do you expect the Joy-Cons to fit in? Because, like, the gap between the edge of the actual display and the side of the console is fairly large.
But, yeah, exactly.
Real estate is entirely just that they can fit the Joy-Con attachment mechanism in there.
That we were talking about that keeps it secure. If you don't have that, less of that, less stability. The more of that, it's like more, you know, it's like putting a tube in another tube. The further you put it in,
I should probably say 7 minutes into the podcast. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Stuff We're Excited About. It's a podcast about stuff we're excited about, and my name's Finley.
And I'm Cloud.
We are experimenting with the format. We did a cold open.
We got some feedback, and we're thinking, you know, we might switch it up, keep you guys interested, keep you guys engaged.
Perhaps. We might put it before the intro, we might not.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Excuse my voice, I have been away for 2 weeks, which is, you know, that explains our absence, and I partially lost my voice, so I may not sound all there. But it was...
How was AJ?
It was great, honestly. I lost about 1.5 kilos from sweating like a liter every day, walking like 15,000 steps every day, and not eating just like enough because the food was the same and I got tired of it. But the company made up for it. I met some really great people, and it was really good. I mean, it's another AJ. Like, it's going to have its ups and its downs, and this was my first AJ where I was actually running an activity, not as a participant. For those that don't know, AJ is Australian Jamboree. It's an every 3-year event, constituting of around 10,000 Australian scouts. It's a 2-week camp. This year was in Queensland. So we drove up about 12 hours to Queensland. Nice, hot, rainy.
You drove?
Yeah, we drove.
Jesus.
And it rained. And there was lightning. And one of the, a bolt of lightning struck one of the poles connected to the electrical grid and took out the power for about for a few hours. But my friend was apparently standing 20 meters in front of it, and he saw the bolt come down and hit the pole. And
like that Marty Robbins song.
What?
There's a Marty Robbins song where there's this kid that like joins a bandit crew, and then he's rustling cattle in a massive lightning storm, and a bolt of lightning hits a tree and turns it into a crucifix.
Oh.
And he's like, oh shit! God's mad at me.
I don't think it was quite like that, but it was lots of up and downs. Rained a lot. It was really hot, and then the last few days it was a bit better. There was some good entertainment. There were, you know, Shepherd, the band.
Nope.
Geronimo, say Geronimo. Them.
Oh,
they performed
those guys.
It wasn't too bad. It was the closing ceremony that they performed. It wasn't that bad, but no, yeah, like the people made it worthwhile, and it was a good experience. Like, yeah, I'm happy I went.
Well, yeah, we had some pretty fucking crazy weather down in Sydney.
Yes, I heard. I'm glad I missed it.
An incredibly huge lightning storm. I was like, I got some footage of it on my camera out my window because I counted the seconds between the lightning strikes. The longest time that I counted was 3 seconds. 3 seconds without a lightning strike.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the same storm that hit us, and it just moved down. I firmly believe
possibly, yeah.
It was the exact same one because there were about 2 nights where the lightning just would not stop, and that one bolt was maybe like, I don't know, a kilometer away from me. I was like, I was like traumatized the entire rest of the camp because if I even like saw a bolt of lightning, I would cover my ears because it was so loud. Oh my god.
Yeah,
then
but the next day we had extremely strong winds, like 70 to 80 kilometer an hour winds.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
A tree near my house got blown over, took out one of the power lines, and we didn't have power for about 4 or 5 hours.
Damn.
So there's that.
Yeah.
And it's fucked, apparently. I mean, we don't know what's causing it, but it seems to have fucked with the NBN enough that we are now getting internet outages, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's not good for this, because we were going to record like a few days ago, but that was when your power was out, so we couldn't.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy.
And the fact that
we're airing into stuff we're not excited about territory. I have stuff that I am excited about.
I was about to say, which is all stuff that, because again, I didn't have any reception while I was at AJ in Queensland, because we were in like some little town and there was no reception at all, because I'm with fucking Vodafone and we don't have that. But if I may begin with what I'm most excited about, we finally got the fucking trailer for Daredevil Born Again, and I am so hyped. Oh my god. Ugh. Yes. It's here. We did it. Oh my god.
Born Again. That's Adam Warlock's ultimate voice line in Marvel Rivals.
Actually.
Born Again is not the only Daredevil content that we will be getting.
What do you mean?
Around this time of year. Because he's in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man as well.
Oh,
as we have discussed.
is.
Voiced by Charlie Cox.
Yes.
That releases, I think, on the 29th? Pretty sure. 29th of January.
But, Born Again...
Stop wiggling your finger like that.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to get your attention so I can talk. It's on the 4th of March, which isn't that far away. Like, it's...
Not that far away.
Which is great. And we get to see Frank. Frank's back. Oh my god. And he looks just as gorgeous as I last saw him. We got long-haired Frank again.
Executioner!
No, legitimately.
That's his voice line in Marvel Rivals.
I figured. Even in like the 2 seconds that we saw him in the trailer, because in the first, I believe it's the first half of the first season of Punisher, he has long hair and a beard because he goes by Frank Castiglione as like an alias, and now he has like the same long hair and beard. He looks the exact same. He has not aged a day. How the fuck? I was watching it and I'm like, did they film this in like 2017 or what? Like, this is the same person. Like, how did they do that? What?
The beard obscures the face enough that it disrupts your perception of someone's physical age.
True. And funny thing is, when I first saw the series, I didn't like his beard and long hair, but it's grown on me, and I really do enjoy it now. What do you mean?
That seems how it's an attractive man with long hair and a beard. What?
But it was
what?
I don't know. I just initially when I first, because I've watched Punisher like 3 times, like both. I prefer season 1, but I've seen all of it like 3 times. Initially, I didn't like it, but it very, very slowly grew on me, and now I'm very fond of it, and I'm glad that he's back with it. Because, like, he grows his hair out, and then once he gets revealed as a Punisher that he's still alive, he cuts it off. And so I assume he's gone like back into hiding, and that's why he finds
maybe he
Matt
dude,
again. What?
Maybe he
What?
blipped. And then when he came back, he was like, I'm going back into hiding.
I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot this is after the blip. Oh my god! And then also
we're gonna get blip scenes, bro. Blip scenes.
And also
We are probably going to get blip scenes for Matt and Fisk, because
Yes.
Fisk blipped.
Oh, he did. I didn't know that. And also Foggy and
He
Karen.
did.
and then,
He lost his empire.
Shit.
That was what was going on in Hawkeye, is that he was like making his way back to the top.
Right, I completely forgot about that. And also, because we're getting Bullseye back.
Yes.
What's his name?
People are saying that there is a guy in the trailer that is him, that is not, but he is in it.
Yeah, he's in it. I swear he is.
He is in it.
Which I'm
Yeah.
also very hyped for, because I really liked him in Daredevil. He's in season 3 of Daredevil, I think. And the fact that we never actually
he had
see him defeated, we never
the surgery.
Surgery.
Well, he got his back broken,
I don't remember that.
so he had the surgery to fix his spinal cord.
Right.
Because Fisk fucking paralyzed him.
Snapped him like a twig.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that we never see him truly defeated after facing Matt. So this is a whole it's gonna be good. Everything about this series I'm so hyped for. Post blip,
Yeah.
more Karen and Foggy, more Matt, Frank, more Fisk, Bullseye. It's all the best parts of Punisher and Daredevil. Again, I really hope that it revives the peak 2017 era when those were still fresh. And oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm never gonna shut up about this when it comes out.
Also, how
Ever.
they've kept I know it's just continuity. It's pretty basic continuity, but he still has the scars from Echo around his eye.
Who? I haven't seen Echo actually.
You haven't seen Echo?
I'll do it after this. I'll go watch that after this. How many episodes are there? I could watch it today.
I haven't seen Echo either.
Finley, you can't fucking talk to me. Well, then what scars then? Who has what scars?
At the end of Hawkeye,
Yes.
Echo shoots the fuck out of him.
Who?
In his face.
Out of Hawkeye?
No, Fisk.
I don't remember that.
He gets shot in his eye,
Oh.
right in the face, and then he gets a bionic implant that
I don't fucking remember this.
I haven't actually seen Echo, so I don't. This is all in Echo. I do need
yeah,
to watch
exactly.
Echo.
There you go.
That was one that I missed completely.
I watched the first episode and then I kind of just forgot it came out. I didn't. Oh, okay. Well,
because it was a time of high saturation.
yeah, there was a
of
lot
Marvel
going on
content.
back then.
So there was a lot to keep up with.
And Echo wasn't really a character that I was familiar with, so I didn't have any motivation to watch it. I know that it continues on the Hawkeye stuff, and the fact that she's she's a really cool character, but I didn't know a lot about her, so I didn't really have a reason to. But now I do, so I will definitely go back and watch it before Born Again, because I think I should. Honestly, I feel like I should binge
Probably
the whole.
quite important.
I feel like I should binge the whole.
Yeah, just fuck it.
all
What's
the
the
series.
whole
Watch
Defender
everything.
saga again? The whole thing again.
Oh my.
Don't stop at the Defender saga. Go all the way fucking back to the beginning of the MCU. Watch the whole thing again.
Let's do
Fuck it.
the fourth rewatch of Punisher, third rewatch of Daredevil, second of Punisher, second of Hawkeye, first of Echo, and then we'll be good.
I just want another season of Hawkeye, man.
It was good. I really liked
Because
it.
the first season was so good.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that in all of the Instagram posts about the steelbooks for the physical releases of those shows, Marvel was saying for
I want
for
those.
for some of the shows, I think for WandaVision,
Yeah.
they said take home the full series. But then for Hawkeye, they were saying take home season 1 of Hawkeye. So I'm like,
Poor guy.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye. So the point being is that they are referring to Hawkeye
As
season 1 of Hawkeye.
this is the same with Moon Knight. They haven't confirmed nor denied a season 2. Because I feel like we need a season 2 of Moon Knight for Jake Lockley, because they fucking reveal him at the end, and I'm like, okay, now what? What's next? There's got to be more. There's more, right? Show us.
Thinking of that, the TikTok that I sent you, the Moon Knight, the lore accurate Moon Knight Marvel Rivals gameplay.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
It was just a TikTok. It was a TikTok where a guy had really, really bad ping. So, like, he was teleporting around a shit ton and, like, seeing enemies that weren't there and stuff like that in Marvel Rivals while playing as
he would
Moon
play,
Knight.
like, 3 seconds of gameplay, and then it would just, like, skip to a different location. And he was playing as Moon Knight, so it was pretty accurate to what Mark or Steven would have experienced. Which, if anything, they did in the series, because it was Jake. Jake was the one that killed that guy on the rooftop. It wasn't Steven. It wasn't Mark. It was Jake. And we deserve to know more.
In that clip, he uses his ult, nothing happens, and then, like, a few seconds later, he, like, appears in the middle of the battleground, and he's killed, like, 5 people with his ult.
Yeah.
And someone commented, like, must have let Mark take control.
Yeah, because that was really funny. I did like that. Jake.
Fuck, I keep mixing up the names.
Well, Mark
probably
would have killed a bunch of people too. Steven's the one that doesn't know how to do anything. But
there is a Mr. Knight skin in Marvel Rivals, but because of the way that his abilities work, the Mr. Knight skin has to have a cape, which kind of looks weird.
Yeah.
They're adding an MCU version soon for Moon Knight. This is my mini Rivals review. We got a new season. I don't know whether I mentioned the new season last time.
I think you have.
We got Sue Storm and Reed.
Oh yes, I've seen a lot of stuff about them.
We're getting Ben and Johnny later in the season.
Ooh.
We got a bunch of cool stuff. I'm not too hot on the battle pass skins because they're all, none of them are like that interesting, but there are a couple cool ones in there. Anyway, yeah, that's it for that.
If anything, compared to like most video games, I'm glad that Marvel Rivals.
Oh shit!
What?
I need to do a Fortnite.
But you can't do 2 segments. Pick one.
It's really urgent. It happened while we were away. I'll condense it to 1 sentence.
Go.
Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. Done.
Okay, no, that's... Oh my god.
Now you want to know more, huh?
Well, no,
now you want to dwell on it.
I knew about that. I just forgot. That's really good.
There are 2 skins and a couple of jam tracks. She's the new the festival pass.
Yay.
So, yeah.
Yay. That's great. I love that.
Anyway, yeah.
What was I saying?
That's it for my stupid video games.
No, because I was I really like Marvel Rivals because again, I don't have it. I'm not the kind of person that plays a lot of games like that, but I just like the fact that
you do not have any hardware that would be able to run it.
I don't. I do like the fact that we're getting more iterations and more like versions of pre-existing characters, because like I just love seeing different people's interpretations of characters that already exist and all the different like, you know, versions you could make of them in like different styles and stuff. Like I just find that really interesting. It's like refreshing, you know, you see them in a different light that you wouldn't have thought about before. So all this new rival stuff, even if I'm just like scrolling and I see like a screenshot of one of the characters, I'm like, oh, I never would have thought to portray them like that. That's really cool. So it's just the way that they portray
Moon Knight. The way that they portray Moon Knight in the game is quite funny.
Why?
Because like he'll have a bunch of voice lines that like they're not necessarily out of character. They're definitely out of character for the MCU version, but for the comics version, probably not. But they're just really funny. Like whenever he kills a Groot, he'll always say, "Wait, that talking tree was real?"
Wow.
which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, he has a voice interaction with Cloak and Dagger,
Oh.
where he says to Tandy, he says, "Worst thing about white costumes, the bloodstains. Am I right?" And Tandy is like, "Yeah, I don't really
do
kill
that."
people." And then he she says, "I heal people," and then he says, "Once we're done, you'll have a lot more people to heal."
Oh.
And then she says, "Something makes me think I should start with you."
That's good.
Yeah, the voice interactions in that game some of them are bat shit insane, but a lot of them are very funny.
Because it just makes me think of like a fanfic writer characterizing a character how they like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like
yeah.
you have like the base elements, and then you can go off in a different direction while it's still the same character. I feel like that's what.
Yeah.
That's
But the
what
thing
Rivals
is, they're different. They're new incarnations, so they can't really be out of character.
Exactly,
is
that's
the
what I
thing.
mean. That's what I find really nice and refreshing is that we get a completely different take on characters that we're already familiar with, and because in my case, I'm really only familiar with characters that have been in TV and movies. I'm not that familiar with anything that's in the comics. So whenever I see more
You know which character they
comic-accurate-
nailed?
Who?
Bats.
Bats.
The dog, the ghost dog.
The ghost dog.
Doctor Strange has in the comics. He has a ghost dog. It was a normal dog
But
for a while.
Oh.
And then Loki attacked the Sanctum, and the dog had a heart attack and died.
Oh my god.
And then Loki felt so bad that he figured out a way to bring him back as a ghost.
Oh.
His name is Bats the talking ghost dog, and he can
hold
talk.
on. Bats the ghost dog. What the fuck? That's so cute. Aww. He's a bloodhound. That's so cute. But
yeah,
I'm not familiar with a lot of comic versions, so I had no idea about this.
yeah. Bats. He's just kind of in one of the maps. He just kind of hangs around in the maps, in one of the maps. And if you go up to him as a couple of different heroes, then you can talk to him because he can talk because he's a talking ghost dog.
Right. Could he talk when he was alive, or is this something Loki was like, you know what,
Yeah.
why not?
No, Doctor Strange, he cast a spell on him while he was alive so that he could talk.
Okay, right. I would do that, honestly.
It's such a
Who wouldn't? Why wouldn't? I would want to know what my
such a
dog
funny
knows.
concept for a character.
True. Yeah, I don't think
he has a voice line. He has an interaction with Jeff. Where he just says
the shark, the little shark one. Yeah.
Jeff the land shark.
Wait,
Yeah.
can he talk as well?
No.
Oh.
Where Bats says to him, "Hey Jeffy, we should get the Pet Avengers back together," and Jeff just goes, because that's all that Jeff can do.
I assume that's yeah, all right.
Something along those lines.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. That game is so interesting. It's a really, really interesting game. And I hope that one day, next time you're over in mine, you can have a go.
I was about to say,
it's a lot of fun
because I've got a lot of my friends play it, and they're always like, "Hey, hop on Rivals," and I'm like, "Oh,
no hardware that could even get close to
Sorry.
running that."
Oopsie." Unless you're willing to pay for who knows how much, I'm not fucking hopping on anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to the end of our program
Ta-da.
for this week. We're happy to be back.
Yippee!
I know we missed a couple weeks. We missed a
yeah.
couple weeks because of whatever the fuck that happened.
Yeah.
AJ.
Lots of things.
But we're back now, and I know I said we wouldn't really be missing much. We would be trying our best, but things happen.
A lot of
Shit
things
happens,
happen. Yep.
especially with Cloud, because you got camps to go to and shit like that.
I've got a lot going on this year. A lot. These past few months have been just jam packed for me. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna I'm going to TAFE.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm doing a screen and media course at TAFE. I got a fee waiver for that, so I don't have to pay for it.
I didn't know that. That's not fair. I still have to pay my who knows how much. Ugh.
It's because I have ADHD.
Oh, are you kidding me?
It's because I have ADHD, and TAFE is government run.
True,
so
it's TAFE,
it's not a private organization. So like the government subsidizes it and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's great. So this year,
see you all next week.
See you guys next week.
Thanks to 2K Doppler for the use of our theme song Breeze off the album Brooks Braindump. It's a really good track. You should go and listen to it on their Bandcamp. 2K Doppler on Bandcamp. And on presumably on SoundCloud. I actually don't know whether they're on SoundCloud, but go get at that because it's really great music. It's a really great music.
It's very nice music. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shit! If we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?